Right. Perfect. Perfect. Colin, do you have a calibration too with the?
Yeah, that's what the
𝗲-𝗁𝗁
matrix is. So basically, it's a corpus of text that runs through the model either at full precision, or you can quantize it before doing it in case you need to save a bit of space. And then it measures how many times each weight activates. And then during the quantization portion, basically there's a few different like scales and minimums that are tried as the quantization happens. And we try to minimize, I say we, I don't participate in this. They try to minimize the loss difference between the initial weights and the quantized weights, and then going back. And so with I-matrix activations, it adds an extra factor in. So minimize the loss with relation to the importance of the weights. And so that's why I-matrix has the ability to bump up the quality a bit. And that's why at high precision, it doesn't actually do much of anything, because you're not introducing much loss to the model to begin with. So I-matrix won't do much if there wasn't much issue to begin with.
Gotcha. Well, but you're not having inputs like samples that you throw in at the model during the quantization.
Yeah, so it is a precursor to the quantization. It's so you run it on the full weights, create this I-matrix file based on a corpus of text acts as the input to the model, and then you save that information to reference during quantization itself.
And there's one thing that everybody's confused about is people think IQ means important metrics.
Yes, that is right. Another unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the fact that it starts with an I. It was released around the same time, and most of the I quantizations require I-matrix, but that's just because they're very low precision. And so 𝗲-CPP, the scripts force I-matrix below a certain level of precision. And that's why, so they kind of got this relationship of people thinking I-matrix equals I-quant. No, not really. They one needs the other a bit more than the other sizes do, but no, they're completely different concepts.
You can still have an IQ quantized model that is not using I-matrix.
Yeah, so there's only a few sizes, like the IQ4 is fine to do without I-matrix. IQ3S, I believe, and then I think XS and maybe XS is where you start to need I-matrix. I think caveat to that is that they do benefit, like even IQ4, I think benefits more from I-matrix than like Q4KM, because it does do some different kind of concepts. The IQ4 is also an unfortunate name because it's not really the same as the other I-quants. It's really just a non-linear quantization. So instead of just mapping to straight values, it has an array that goes from like -127 to 127 in a non-linear way, because they found that if you quantize onto this non-linear buckets, you can actually find a more reasonable relationship to how model weights are actually saved during training. And then the other I-quants, I won't even get into them because they're black magic basically. But I guess in a sense they're similar because they have this massive array of values, and the weights themselves are actually mappings into that array, rather than being like, you're not actually quantizing the weight. You're taking a group of them and you're mapping it into a section of the array that most accurately represents those weights.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So that's some more magic from Ivan. Like it took me honestly a full day or two of reading through the code, reading through the PRs, and just trying to figure out what the hell is going on here.
Oh my.
It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I don't want even to dive in further. Just folks, so you know that IQ doesn't mean I-matrix. Right?
Yeah,
it's like I want to set the record straight here. You heard it here. IQ doesn't mean I-matrix for sure. Interesting.